What 1 2 1 2. I said what 1 2 1 2. Make sure my audios is good. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Back at it. No crack addicts. Let's go here. Let me put the link in the chat right here. Join the combo. We got a lot of things to unpack today. As you can see from the title, there's a few things that are happening in this hip hop scene. Besides the whole Diddy thing, but the Diddy thing is definitely something that needs to be unpacked more than just a reaction to the headlines or even reaction to the Cassie incident. Okay. But gather around. Let's get it popping over here. Okay. Make sure to do your sharing on your side. Hit that like button as well. And let's get interactive. What I will do, my bad, is jump on Instagram quick, fast, and let the people know that we are over here. Big salute to NDG 8369. Big salute to Neil Davis. Let me go on Instagram quick, fast. Let them know we out here. Got one more day. Actually, this is not even one more day. I'm out of here tomorrow. All right, tomorrow afternoon. La La Land. Amen. So next time y'all see me, I'll be on the West Coast. West coasting. Okay, so let's put some good energy into the air and let them welcome the Toronto mans over there with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the people who are popping up over here on Instagram. Big salute. Cough syrup, what up? Backyard Bulls, what up? All the people who are popping up over here. We are on live YouTube right now. YouTube live. We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. Pop out. Let's get a conversation going on. Big salute to Maestro Fresh West over here who popped into the chat. Big thanks for the donation. Okay, that's the Canadian hip hop godfather over there. Okay, put some respect on his name every time. Okay, anytime you mention Canadian hip hop and you don't mention Maestro, that means you really don't know Canadian hip hop. Okay, you really don't know. All right. Salute to everybody who's popping up over here on Instagram. Let's get a conversation going. We can get interactive with it as well. The link is in the top, pinned to the top of the chat over here if y'all want to jump in the chat. So for the people on Instagram, you want to get a talk going on before I get out of here? Let's go. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I wasn't even gonna do this live today. I was kind of in the funk. Well, I said, you know what? Suck it up, Buttercup. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about this culture. And you know what? While I see you in here, Maestro, big salute to you once again. Big salute to all of our Canadian godfathers out here. There's been a lot of conversation that's been stirring around this scene after this whole Drake and Kendrick debacle went down. And I feel that this is just more proof that our Canadian scene needs to have more unity, needs to band together and really show that we have talent up here. You know what I'm saying? There's been a big divide in between people knowing who Drake is in America and then people really knowing who the rest of the scene and who's really doing things in the scene out here. So we got to give thanks to people like Maestro Fresh West for putting on. We got to give thanks to Cardinal Official for putting on, as well as Socrates, Shot Claire, the whole circle. You know what I'm saying? Those were that was a pivotal time for people to really realize that Canada and Toronto had talent. Salute to the Rascals. You know what I'm saying? Without those bricks and those foundations being laid there, we wouldn't have the Drake that we have now. Big salute to DJ Illinois, Infinite. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. It's we really have to make sure that as we go forward in this Canadian hip hop game, that we do not forget the foundation, right? Ghetto Concept, hell yeah. You like the comments be seen over here on the screen. You know what I mean? NDG 8369 says, Mom Dukes put me on to you. Hold on a second. 1 second. Yo, Unc.
What's up? What you doing, man?
I'm on live right now. Don't say anything crazy.
I won't.
What's going on, man? We got Unc from Master Move Rise over here on the phone. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How's everything with you?
Just getting ready to push out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? La La Land.
I hear you. Oh, you headed out to LA, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice,
Yes, sir.
nice. Listen, I was just calling up to see how everything's going with the tracksuit because I see a lot of people are like, "Yo, Kev, that's a hype tracksuit." So I just want to see what the word is on that.
What are you talking about? The Master Move Rise / We Love Hip Hop collabo tracksuit? Those tracksuits?
The collabo tracksuit, yes, my man.
Yeah, man. I'm liking them. You know what I'm saying? They fit nice. We'll definitely talk behind the scenes on some just different extra little alterations here and there that I'd like. But I'm messing with them heavy. Thank you, brother.
No problem. Hey, listen, I'm just blessed that you agreed to work with me on this, man, because I said, I fuck with you guys for real. So
whoa, watch the cursing.
I apologize. I mess with y'all for real. Like, you guys been doing your thing for a while, and you showed so much love last year that it's my way to give back, man.
Anyway, no, salute to you, brother. Thank you.
Not a problem. I just wanted to give you a quick call. I'm just on the road right now, but anyway, do your thing. Be safe in LA, and do what you do.
Thank you, brother. Much blessings to you. Bless. Big salute to Unc. You know what I'm saying? Who's that over here? Wagwan, brother. Hold on. You're muted. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
Hear me now?
Yeah, man. Wagwan.
Damn, man. Like what you're going with still,
See, where you at? What ends you at? You're in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm at Toronto, me there, man.
Okay.
LA, you there?
Not yet. As long as customs lets me in, I'm live.
Yeah, I'm gonna get through.
I gotta put the blessings, and I gotta put everything in the hands of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is right, my brother. You don't know, you see it? Okay. Yeah, man. Me can't say you gotta be big still. Me can't see it on you still. You see me, cause you have a motivation and the push. You see it?
Thank you.
Me like how you come with. Me like how you defend the youths them over the side there. You see it?
Respect, brother. Who should
man, me like
who you messing with over here in the Toronto scene?
Like in the music?
Yeah, man.
Listen, all type of music, my brother still. You see me, but on a different note still. A man should learn from the man them in LA still. You see me, I say, cause you see they go against thing, work. No matter how you view a man, you see me.
That's
so you see, yeah, if you want the city to build up and be big, we have to just unite and come together, brother, and just know say, oh yeah, hear me. If you done with the segregation bullshit. See me, sorry for me. See me, cause that segregation thing they now go work, it just will push you further in a hole, you see me? Does that me see a problem? You see it?
Yeah, and we gotta stand on business, man. There's a lot of people that will defend a lot of effery that in real circumstances you wouldn't really defend. You know what I'm saying?
You see me, I say.
We don't have to say everything. We already know Wagwan. You know what I'm saying? There's too much stuff that we see in the scene that we're like, come on, fam, we don't support that. But we just allow it, fam.
Yeah, man. For real. And that me all look at me all watch a couple videos, man, them I say, yo, Drake sleep with dog and this, and me just laugh and me I say, yo, watch your brother. Man, them now no freaking clue in a bridging, the man them now no evidence. Man, them not see the man I do not like that. But yet still the man them will go up on man them will go up on internet and I'll blame the man. I say the man asleep with animal and this, that. Like, oh, you gonna do that, bro? That's the reason why people don't mess with us, bro, because of that same type of crap.
The internet's gonna internet in the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate that hip hop is the brunt of it, but in the end of the day, it's not our culture who makes up these rumors.
You see me? And that's the reason why you can't really let outsider in either, you see me, because them come and bring segregation as well too.
Facts.
Different type of segregation, like whole you from what you forget. You see me, I say. And put on and keep on certain people in position, like that's the reason why you have a black leader in control a certain part of hip hop.
They be asking, they be saying I need to be up there for mayor. Yo, DJ Illinois, walk on.
Hey, what up, yo?
Blessings,
It's a
blessings.
foundation DJ over here in the city.
Yo. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
just driving around, you know.
Real.
I just came, just pop in to say what's up, man.
But yeah, the reason why I'm link you still, my brother, I mean, is a man, I do the rapping still, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, man. So me just a link you for make you know.
So I hear you up, you know?
Yo, Illinois, I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna put you in the room. I'm gonna bring you back in a second.
All right.
Illa, I'm gonna bring you back in a second. 1 second. Sorry, continue, brother.
Yeah, man, me do the rapping still, you see me? Me do dancehall and me do the rapping, you see it, so. But true, me not really have no links or no, me not really know nobody, you see me, so. That's the reason why you know to hear from me or hear nothing from me, you see, cause
yeah,
the work kind of scarce, so. I don't really have the food to go out there to push out certain things in the studio, you see me, so. Just I go and take my time and master my craft until me can just go out there and do my thing, you see me?
So what, you got a few tracks recorded though?
Well, not really professionally, but yeah, couple.
Send them over to me. Let me hear them in the DMs, bro. You know, hit me on my Instagram page, Friday Ricky Dread, and I'll go over them. I'll check them out.
All right. Well, me not really have Instagram still, but we can shoot my number still.
Get an Instagram, brother. I'll tell you this: if you want to be an artist, if you don't have an Instagram, then go do something else.
Real.
I can't be more real with you, like, because to be honest, some of the biggest interviews that I've ever got is just through DMing somebody who I didn't even think would respond, dog.
Seeing?
And they responded, and I was like, a lie. Like I just started, like 8 years ago when I started the thing, I got to interview Smith & Wesson. Okay, Smith & Wesson is they're a group from Brooklyn, from the old school, from the 90s. Okay, and Smith & Wesson is I grew up listening to these guys.
Yeah,
I DM one of the man them from them when I first started the podcast. I was 30 episodes in. I'm almost 500 episodes now. 30 episodes in. And the man said, and one of the men said, yeah, just pull up to the venue where we're going to be and you'll have your interview. And I pulled up and I got the interview.
Wow, man.
I never expected a response, Doug.
Motivation and hard work and driven, you see it?
Yeah. But you just never know. You never know. You DM somebody, they got a big old check mark next to their name, and they respond, say, yeah, let's work.
Cool, man. But yo, me can't spit something freestyle. Show you still over the
spit your shit, bro. Don't worry. And don't even worry about the curses. Spit your shit, bro.
All right. Yo, I never be lacking. You know I be packing on these side. A nigga won't smoke. I tell him pull up. I let the app get a free ride. Corner a nigga, you start getting GGs like he got trapped on a beast island. Just spread the gang on my B slide. Flipping your throat with my girl smiling. No face recognition, I deep frying. Go ham on the app cause a pig wilding. I do it for free. Bag on your head. I keep my game tight and just keep hiding. Pussy nigga only tough on the net, but I ain't saying shit. I'ma keep grinding. Stepping on shit like I'm in a wine press. Get a gang, don't speak, niggas keep whining.
Jeez. Yeah. So that's what you're dealing with, fam? Okay.
Yeah, bro. Keep sending no threats. Hope you no matter my lady buckets. Shoot to the head, I don't care about this. You keep talking tough shit, now we wonder what's next. I don't worry about you, nigga, you ain't no threat. Study the game, yeah, I'm willing to lick. Once you say smoke, yeah, I'm a step. What is that at your head? An intricate, I be repping dolo, I ain't throwing up sets. Pussy nigga talking loud, I don't need no address. Ain't no stopping these hollows, some prissy, no flesh. They do some around, call them on a fish net, coming home with a body or a few nothing less. Suckers be claiming they're gangster, but they be wearing a dress. I don't think I'm serious. Drinker with a 100-round drum. Got these goofy niggas dancing. Damn, that's hilarious. Think you knew catching me slipping? When a nigga out here pimping, the goofy delirious. Down for the fade and stop when a nigga that's scared of us. Certified killers coming in fierce. Got a bitch called K and she fierce. Put you in the grave, make your mama shed tears. 6-round call killer, lit you up like flares. Pussy, I'm armed and dangerous. You better got 4 legs when they run from the Uzi. Niggas swimming in nowadays, they worse than a hoe. Come around here acting all sushi. Down about how many packs of smoke? You got the game in the choke. Going out for you to Tokyo rookie. Them niggas ain't spinning the bean. You only kept him a friend. That little puppy wanna rush a big bully. Huh? I just got a show on the way, don't book. You got some wrist, I get it, chain to go took it. Someone with the sharks, but they ate them all. Leviathan, the second, the only top villain. 10 of them on a hunt for a lot of blood spilling. Put your whole ass up. What you know about killing? When I was in the womb, my mama been drilling. Semi automatic when I'm coming through, spilling. I'm a maniac, just like the bars that I'm spitting. Trigger figure itching, to picking up the pigeon. Coming to the do on the time for the lipping. Cracking your head like an egg in the kitchen. He lucky he live, got a side bag to piss in. One from the tech, all tips I be giving. Stacking up racks on the stand, I'll be saving. Wondering which level bag I'ma put in. While in the kitchen, she be cooking. Curtains on the window so hitters can't look in. The bitch try to holler. walk into the whip and the city gas right before she put her foot in.
Jeez. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. You're cooking,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You're cooking.
Yeah, man.
Yo, what's your name on? Well, I can't even say what's your name on Instagram, but what do you go by?
Go by Bloodhound or King Up 1906, is it?
Okay, salute to you, brother. Yo,
Yeah,
thanks
man.
for tapping in, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the kind words, fam. That was it meant a lot,
Don't
fam.
know. Yeah, man. But yo, you can just left the Instagram link down below and I'll comment me grab it.
Yeah, my Instagram, I'll put it up on the screen. 1 second. I'll put it up on the screen quick fast.
Yeah,
Bada boom, bada bing. 1 second.
my brother not now go on out here for construction or work, yeah, man. I want to go do something to make some money, you see me?
That's me on Instagram right here, Friday Ricky Dread.
All right, but
Or you can go over to this page over here, We Love Hip Hop Network.
yeah.
Seen?
All right, go back to the Instagram again.
Mine is, let me pull mine back up here again. Un momento. I got mad windows open. Yeah,
All
Friday
right,
Ricky Dread.
Yeah, man. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Salute to you, brother. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Done when we deal with them professionally, I'll shout out to you still.
Yeah, man. Even before that, holler at me, bro. I'll see what I can do to help.
All right, my brother. You don't know. You hear that? Go and do your
brother.
thing and make a subscribe. I'm a big fan, see me. So you don't know.
Thank you, brother.
Man,
Salute to you.
man.
Salute. Let me add Illinois.
Yo, what up?
Illinois. Yo.
Well, go ahead.
We started off, we came in hot with the bars, bro.
Yeah, I know that guy's fire still.
Yeah. What are you saying, fam? What's the plans for the weekend, or what's the summer plans, fam?
Boy, hip hop party, hopefully. Trying to line up some events right now, right? So, other than that, mixtapes. I'm trying to run 2 mixtapes just now. That's it, basically, just music, man.
Just working.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm gonna get into my list of topics. I'm gonna run down the list of topics that I'm gonna get into. Maybe you might want to chime in on some of these. Definitely the Diddy apology.
Oh,
okay.
The Diddy apology. Let's start off with that right now.
You want to start off with that right now?
Yeah, let's do that right now. So
okay, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the Diddy apology on the screen. Hold on. We gotta play it first. We gotta go in the sequence over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Pull it up, man. Let's start with that.
I'm multitasking over here. 1 second. Boom.
And know what? Know what's crazy? I put 2 and 2 together and figured out something.
Oh yeah, eh?
I'm gonna tell you after.
Okay. I'm always down for a hot take. So
see if you guys caught it.
Hold on. This is not the one. Let's go to this one here.
Difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
That's the
And I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
And I'm not laughing at the incident. I'm laughing at his apology. DJ Illinois. I think we lost him. Goddamn. We lost him. I wanted to get an apology rating from DJ Illinois on this right here. We'll see if he'll pop back in a second. Illinois in unos, dos, tres. Yeah. Connect back, brother. Connect back. 1 second. Okay. So we did a podcast episode about 3 days ago now. We recorded on Saturday. We dropped it yesterday, basically. And a lot was said in that episode. There was a lot of hot takes. Big salute to Dusty Wallace, who's actually in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? And he had some really, really interesting takes, as well as DJ Czar. Okay. And the take that they said, I should actually play it for you, is that the tape was planted. Okay. Let me know if y'all agree with that the tape, and I'm not going to replay the tape over here because, you know, obviously YouTube guidelines and terms and conditions and all that good stuff. But they're saying that the tape was planted. Okay. And I wasn't mad at that theory. And I'm still not mad at that theory. Okay. Especially after now that we got this P. Diddy apology. Okay. It feels like everything is timed and lined up in the perfect position. All right. Let me play a little bit of what we were talking about. Nigga, like, what is wrong with you? Right?
Yeah, but they're watching how they even put him in that.
They have to make sure that when they do, he can't just
executed for. You're already being looked at as this kind of way
by the court of public opinion, basically,
right? For the women, he left that tape for this. If he had it, he paid for it. He had it, left this for them. Let this be released. Don't let other stuff.
Oh, so he got worse than this.
He got mad worse than this.
Oh my god!
But he was willing to accept this as like, all right,
this.
Yeah.
Right. We'll take this.
He cooking.
We'll take this. Leave it. He left that behind. That's why his son can come back and be like,
it was in the other house.
Yeah. Because how much time if say this becomes just like a domestic abuse type situation, he's not gonna do that much time.
He's not gonna do
anything.
He
already
paid for it.
You already paid.
That is why everyone's kind of like, I'm like,
this is not new.
He paid for this to not come out.
No, but he already paid Cassie her settlement. So it's not like
the case is done.
Yeah, exactly. He's not catching a new case for beating up Cassie because she already sued him for beating her up.
So this is just, okay, we're going to embarrass you with this.
Yeah.
Right? You notice how Rich Baby Daddy for Drake, Lucius, got put out of the case with him.
Yeah.
Then this comes out. This is all a distraction for us to, we hate Diddy right now. Cool. But remember, he was trying to already change it up. Brother love, this and that.
He's been posting lately. So, and big salute to Dusty Wallace once again. His theory is that Diddy planted this video. I'm sorry. Okay. So basically, instead of finding the real FOs, the freak off videos, all right, Prince Andrew, giving them a Prince Andrew. I think that's a S position. You know what I'm saying? Doing some wild stuff. Take him, assaulting Cassie. I'm not so mad at that theory. Okay, I put up a poll over here in the chat. Comment gang strong. Was this planted? Because there's one thing when people see, the Pegasaurus happening, but it's a different thing. Like abuse has been normalized in the hip hop community, unfortunately. Okay. And a lot of our heroes out here have been able to get the pass. Okay. There's a multitude of our hip hop heroes who have done pretty much the same thing as what we seen in that videotape. Okay. If y'all remember Dr. Dre, right? Somebody like Dr. Dre, when you go look him up and you put two names together, Dr. Dre, D Barnes. Oh, see? Oh my God, the SEO. The SEO. Let's pull it up for everybody to let's look at it together. Okay. And y'all can give me some names of some hip-hop abusers that we've given a pass to. Okay, because we all know them. We've all cheered for them, bought their records. I see Dusty just said Mike Tyson. Yeah. Right? People are at the Tyson fight. Right?
Shit.
I don't know if you caught anything I was saying over here, Illinois, as far as some of the people that we deem legends in hip hop and how we've given a lot of people a pass.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so my take on this, I don't think it was a sincere apology. I think it was a PR, like one of his PRs told him, yo, yeah, yo, if you want to do it, if you want to do anything right now, it's best you just do this apology right now, because at the end of the day, that's all you have left. But it made no sense. It just made him look even worse, because he didn't mention what he was sorry for. You know what I mean?
Yes.
True, he didn't even mention her name, but I don't think he's allowed to mention her name because
he's not allowed.
Yeah. So that being said, but I still think it's still unsincere. It's not a sincere apology, man. I think it was influenced by people like the higher ups, and he's doing it just to save face. You know what I'm saying?
You also have to keep in mind that days before that, or maybe even weeks before that, if we go to his page, and I'll pull up his page right now, he wasn't saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he was can't believe this.
He was saying this is a lie. You guys are slandering my name. Yada yada yada.
Right. Time to tell truths.
Know what it's like? Remember that on that Dave Chappelle show when they're doing the Rick James stories.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick James is like, yo, he's like, I never rubbed my feet in Charlie Murphy's couch. And then 2 minutes later, he's like, yeah, I remember rubbing my feet in this couch. Same thing. It's the same thing. But it just he basically had to contract what he was saying, you know. But
it wasn't Rick James another abuser as well?
Yeah, he was. He was a womanizer.
A little bit more than a womanizer. Wasn't it him that burnt a woman with a hot comb?
Yeah.
On a crackhead binge?
Yeah, man. Man, like, I didn't want to say the word on the snow. The snow. He went skiing.
He went super skiing.
He loved to ski.
Right? and we're making, and the thing is, man made a skit about him, putting him in an endearing position.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, Rick James, that woman beater, like, get him out of here, cancel him.
No, they're just nonchalantly making a skit with him like it was nothing.
Yeah. So is it like, I'm like, no matter what, Diddy's definitely wrong?
Yes, 100%.
But are we all wrong for normalizing this shit?
No. Well, yeah, in a sense, because at the end of the day, no woman should be hit, regardless if she stole 2 bags, regardless if she stole whatever she stole. No woman deserves to be hit. You know what I'm saying? The only way I believe a woman should be hit is if she's coming at you with a knife or a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than that, just restrain her, guy, just hold her up, say, yo, just chill, baby girl. Like, you know what I mean? This guy dragged her around like he was a caveman, bro.
Yeah.
Like an enraged caveman, bro. And then, like, come on, man. So, yo, check this. All right, so let me see if you caught this. So you remember? All right, so you see the video when they showed him dragging her around in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, remember that video when he was in the hotel with her that was posted a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, baby, come on, what are you doing under the blanket? Yo, come, let's go, man. Let's go to the beach, baby girl." I think that was
what you got to say now?
Yeah, I think that was the same morning after that.
What you got to say now?
Look at that right there. We were discussing this on the podcast as well. Look right next to this blanket where I'm doing a circle with my with the mouse.
Yeah, I see it.
What is that?
Blood.
What you got to say now?
I'm saying that I'm thinking that was this. Well, obviously it's the same morning or the same night. That must happen in the night. And this was the morning, same morning.
Yeah. I don't think that we should let Diddy back in.
No, he's blackballed, yo. Worse than 6ix9ine, guy.
No, but because we're saying that now. But remember, he's doing what he's doing so that he can assure himself something in the future. He's playing the long game.
Yeah.
right? So let me apologize now, even though nobody seems to like his apology. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard one person say, you know what?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good apology. You know what? It's okay.
And what's his name? Scrappy wanted to fight him.
Little Scrappy?
Yeah, he wants to fight him. He's like, yo, if he pulled up to me right now, I'd have a fade with him. In a
Don't
second.
tell me that Lil Scrappy wants to put the pause on Diddy.
Yeah, man. Look that up, yo.
I'm doing it right now. Lil Scrappy, what didn't he make that term, that phrase popular? I'm gonna put the pause on you.
Yup.
Now you want to put the pause on Diddy? Hold on, I'm pulling this up right now.
Yeah, man. A real thing.
Where is this shit? Hold on. Here we go.
Sorry, I'm driving. That's why I turned off.
Scrappy reacts to hotel surveillance video of Diddy and Cassie.
I don't care. You ain't got to be famous neither. But you'll be famous enough where a lot of people gonna see you go through it. You know what I'm saying? And however you treated somebody, even if it's Diddy or whoever, however you treat somebody when they going through their bullshit, that's how your people are gonna treat you.
Was it this? No, it was another one.
Oh, there's a newer one?
Yeah, there's another one. And he's like, yo, man, I think this was before. There's another one he did the other day.
Oh, I want the fade with Dizzy. I want the fade with Cuz.
Yeah, yo.
Shout out all Urban Central.
Salute to all Urban Central.
They'll do it to everybody.
All Urban Central always got this shit.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna go to sleep at night and wake up and ain't gonna give a fuck about it tomorrow, because I know goddamn well that y'all done seen me with my daughters, y'all done seen me with my mama, my sisters, the women I done been with, and y'all know I ain't on that shit. Y'all know I ain't on that stuff of shit. Because if that nigga Diddy walk past me right now, I take the fade with just straight up, I'll take the fade with cuz. I don't care about no apology and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one for a woman to the dog shit out you and you say, oh, I lost my mind. And we can kind of look at it like, oh yeah, cuz got now two-piece that.
Stop. No. Maybe it's just me. Okay? But the toxicity just spewed out right there on minute 105.
Yeah. Yup.
It's all right if, shorty hit you or whatever, and you got to give her. Let him say it better. He can say it better than I can.
I'll take the fade with cuz. I don't care about no apology and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one for a woman to the dog shit out you and you say, oh, I lost my mind. And we can kind of look at it like, oh yeah, cuz got now two-piece that.
So it's one thing if she slapped the dog shit out of you and you was like, oh, I lost my mind. So if a woman slaps you, he's saying it's okay to lose your mind and give her a two-piece. His words. He said two-piece.
Yeah, that's what he thinks, but it shouldn't be that way.
He could understand. He said,
I don't know. That he probably does it too. That's probably why he's saying this. But
so I don't. Scrappy's fade don't count if he's able to excuse even a little bit of DV, bro.
Right? It's crazy, man. These guys, I don't know. I think it's normalized in the industry, but it's just hidden. A lot of these guys probably do it. You just don't know.
Fam, when we asked the chat right now, the Common Gang just gave a list of different people who've been out here publicly who've been caught doing this stuff. And
yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
It's normal. I swear it's normalized in the industry, man, but it's wild.
This is where we're at now.
I think the thing is too. There's another video I showed yesterday with the guy that I forget the guy's name, man. He was like, oh, I don't really remember. I think it was a security guy, one of the guys that does security for them too. Is another guy, and he's like, when Cassie got punched in her eye or whatever, and they threw her in a hotel, he was the one that went and visited her, made sure she was okay. But he did an interview. First
Pierce Morgan.
He was like, before all this happened, he's like, yeah, I don't know, like I know a little bit, but very vague. And then He did another interview after that video. This video came out, and he's like, yeah, you know, he did that and more. This, that, the other. Like, I don't know. It's gonna get messy. I have a feeling it's gonna get even messier than what it is right now. I'll tell you the truth.
I got you. 1 second.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna get messier, man. But right now, because even what's her name? That girl's name.
1 second. 1 second.
I seen him with Cassie.
This guy you're talking about.
Yeah. This guy. The first time he did interview, he was like, oh, you know, I don't really remember too tough, but this. And then now, and he's like, they're like, oh, did you see him hit her? Did you ever see him hit her? He's like, nah, I just seen it. Always, before it started, I always get in the middle of it. And then after, he's like, yeah. Like, he did another interview. He's like, yeah, you know, I did see this and that numerous times, but on my watch, I would never let this guy do it.
I think it's right here. 1 second.
Yeah.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, who's now sadly no longer with us. But what did you see him do?
I've seen him get physical. I've seen him get really physical, grab him up. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel. I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I know that to be true. I seen him get into some wrestling and punching matches. And sometimes I felt like, what are you mad at? What are you upset about? Because
okay, so what are you doing out of jail? That's my question. What is he doing out of jail? Because this is somebody who allowed it. I think we lost Illinois. Yeah. We lost Illinois. We lost them. Yeah. When I hear something like this, yeah, it does definitely need a sound effect. Hold on.
Because it's a deeper anger when you hitting and punching a woman in that type of manner. And it's okay. It's understood if you have a problem with one woman.
All this rationalizing, I don't even want to hear the rationalizing, because if you're a witness and you didn't stop Diddy, then he's part of the problem. Him, Gene Deal. Okay, Gene Deal has done a gazillion interviews talking about all the things Diddy did. And I saw this and I saw that. And oh my God. Like, bruh, you're part of the problem. You're literally admitting to all of the crimes that you witnessed Diddy do. And it's okay to pop out the woodworks now and say, okay, yeah, Diddy did this, Diddy did that. So why didn't you say something before? Why didn't any of these security guards, Gene Deal, any of these guys have nothing to say before Diddy started getting the pylon? It's, you got to make sure that, you get a nice corner of the crib, get a nice shirt on. Yo, Piers Morgan wants me on. He knows I used to be involved with Diddy. Each and everybody who was involved with Diddy who you haven't heard from in 100 years or since the 90s, let's say, all of a sudden, and listen, this is not me defending Diddy. Diddy's a piece of shit, okay? A class. But his whole teams are pieces of shits. Okay? It's not just him alone. It's him, his bodyguards, his enablers. They're all guilty. So when people interview them, keep on interviewing them, okay? Just keep all that information and make sure that comes up in court. When one of these chicks pull up and say, you know what? Yeah, the bodyguard, he was right there. Okay? We can use the Piers Morgan interview so that you can give your testimony then, bro. Because I don't feel sorry for none of these guys. Okay? Besides Diddy, I don't want to hear none of these niggas' stories. To me, all that is now is just additional clout chasing, just because you had some kind of association with this nigga. I only want to hear from the victims if they're willing to speak.
So the person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman.
Well, goddamn.
It's a woman.
Look how tall that building is.
So the
Holy
person that was
shit.
hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman.
Okay. 1 second. I feel like getting into my investigative reporting today. And big salute to the comment gang. Comment gang crown. I know there's a YouTube video on this. Longtime friend speaks out 5 months ago. Hold on, I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. Uno momento. And so, big salute to DJ Illinois. I think he was having some technical difficulties. Road to Success, what up? Entertainment, what up? Charlie Girl, what up? YK. Too many letters for me to do right now. My brain's hurting, man. What? But salute to you, bro. Let's dig deeper. Cassie's best friend. Let's go deeper into the YouTube streets. Find the most shit talking of YouTuber to talk about this. Hold on. I think there was the one near the top over here. Who's this girl?
Music mogul and rapper Sean Diddy Combs has
Oh, I'll do the sponsors after.
Says she awoke to screaming. He's standing in the living room area and she's there. And he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me. And I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset. I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. I realized oh, this guy is dangerous. Red says it was only a few months
Jesus Christ. Yo, I just got to chill up my spine right there when she said, this guy is dangerous. This guy Diddy is a monster. What do y'all say? YB? 1 second. Young boy. Hotel video. Let's do that. Viewer discretion advised. Trigger warning. Holy smokes, bro. Whoa. Slowly, because I can't just let it run. Holy shit, man. This is what I'm talking about. Normalized. Actually, let me check something out. Let's run this a little longer. What's the difference between him and Diddy? Let me know. Jesus Christ. I can't listen. No more. No mas. Let's go and check out NBA Youngboy's last music video. What's the numbers, Crow? 1 month ago, 3.7 million views. Well, goddamn. I don't see any difference in his numbers. Oh, maybe slightly down a little bit. Not really. These are pretty much in line with his numbers. Look at this one over here. 4 years ago, 157 million views. How long is this video from? 6 years ago? Oh, well, goddamn. What do you know? Normalized. Right? The man body slammed his girlfriend in a hotel hallway 6 years ago. And 4 years ago, he has a music video that has 157 million views, not 1,000, million views. 7 years ago, okay, right before everything happened, 140 million views. Oh, but just 3 years ago, 124 million views. So nobody's bothered by him body slamming his girlfriend. Wow. And salute to Dusty Wallace. He said that's Floyd's kid. Yeah. Guess who beats their women too? Floyd. Like father, like steps, like son-in-law. Jesus Christ. It's almost embarrassing. Like we're not gonna move the post from Diddy. Okay, the goalpost stays on Diddy, but I think we need to open the net as far as the goal and put all of these guys inside of that goal with them. All these guys in there with him. The Floyd Mayweathers of the world, the NBA young boys of the world, the Mike Tysons of the world, the Terrence Howards of the world, the Chris Browns of the world. You know what I'm saying? All of you guys have helped to normalize the what we discussed earlier, the Rick Jameses of the world, dead or alive, all you guys, and the Dana Whites. And listen, there's a bunch of rock. I'm not in the rock world like that, but I'm sure there's a bunch of heavy metal guys and rock guys who done some wild shit too. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, said Kendrick Lamar's next show. I have a theory about that, but we'll get back to that later. You know what I'm saying? So I'll reiterate, we're not moving the post away from Diddy. Okay? Even the Tupacs of the world. All you guys are abusers. L.A. Reid, Russell Simmons. Like, we've already gone past two hands. That's really, take that in. We can't even count on two hands how many people in the music industry, in the entertainment industry, are heavy abusers, not even light, heavy abusers. Wow. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We allowed a lot of shit. It's past R. Kelly excusing him after we saw the videos. Okay? We're not going to reiterate the whole thing with R. Kelly. We did that already. We were dancing to Step in the Name of Love and all that. But he already had peed on the girl and we seen it. Charlie's Girls asks, why are women attracted to these highly abusive misogynists? Power, and these are just my theories, like power, influence, not coming from stable conditions where some of their people might have given them the right tools to be able to avoid that type of stuff. And then even in some of those places where somebody might come from a great family, you know what I'm saying, and everything's well at home, but they want to be famous. And for the pursuit of fame, especially with the way that not just social media, but the media has pushed fame being the thing to be. It's been there before Instagram. It was cool to be famous. Instagram didn't make it cool to be famous. It was always cool to be famous and be able to get a bunch of women and all this types of stuff. It's cool, okay, to be an actor and get paid 30 million for a flick. That's cool shit. Nobody doesn't want to do that if they can get the chance to do it. However, what are a lot of people willing to do to get in these places? So you might have heard a couple of things about a guy who's rich and powerful, but he ain't gonna do it to me. As long as I'm smart and I use all the tools that I got from my upbringing at home, it's not gonna happen to me until it's actually happening to them. You know what I'm saying? And then even when a lot of these parents, they groom their kids into getting around some of these people, or they're young adults. Okay? But in the end of the day, we got to put the blame on the person who is the predator. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is famous. The whole thing that everybody always says over and over, yo, you can get any girl you want. Yo, if the girl don't want to be with you, bro, just chill out, bro. You can get any girl you want. Why you got to beat her up? Yes, these cliche things, they're cliches for a reason. Because it's true. These niggas have the world in the palm of their hand. They can pretty much do whatever they want in comparison to how they grew up. Okay? But somewhere along the way, once you're getting that money and you start getting that power, I don't know. There's just some path where somebody just says, you know what? Let's do this. And everything starts going left instead of right, which could have been your original intentions. As far as like how some of these guys go from being regular to bad. And then some of these guys were just pieces of shit before. Okay? They were huge pieces of shit, broke niggas, got a shitload of money and opportunities, and now their piece of shitness is just magnified. Okay? Money doesn't change you, is the thing that I've heard. I don't know from experience, but I've heard multiple times, money don't change you. It just amplifies the different things that you are. So if you were an asshole before, now you're going to be a bigger asshole with a bunch of money. It is what it is. Anywho, screw Diddy, okay? He ain't going to be getting no jail time for this. I don't see it happening, but if somebody does pop out the woodworks and say, yo, Diddy hit me, and this is the time that he does his jail time, go, I don't know, get comfortable, get a ham sandwich, and yeah, go think about how much of a piece of shit you are, bro. Let's move on. Man, kind of getting me upset, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, let me stay in Diddy land for a second. Pause. No Diddy. Okay. And also, King Combs, eat a dick, bro. I know that's your dad and everything, but eat a dick, bro. You're part of the problem. Let's see. The only thing, if a nigga like King Combs see me on road, his security is gonna beat me up. Like,
Thanks for being here.
Eat a dick, bro. Your whole family, bro.
First,
except for the daughters, they ain't got nothing to do with it. But King Combs, you made raps defending your little piece of shit dad that you know did a whole bunch of shit, bro. Eat a dick, bro.
When you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel,
killer,
did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
Did you
as far as
recognize
everything
him?
I just said,
Did you recognize
I
that kind of
wasn't-
anger at all from your
I don't know him like
experiences?
that. What did you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him?
Hold on, he's about to derail. He started off nice. Okay, big salute to Cameron, aka Killer Cam, aka Cameron Giles. He started off nice. Okay, this is not the first time that we've seen Cameron on a news outlet. Okay, but he started off smooth, answered the questions, and then somewhere along the way, he got aggravated.
Seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but
yeah, pause.
He admitted it was
No
him.
homo.
So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
Hold on, can we appreciate Cam's fit right now? He's got the Dipset merch shirt on right now, making sure to big up his brand and his label. This must be some kind of designer bucket hat over here. Salute to Killer Cam.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
Mace and Betha.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man.
That's a classic. That's some real transparent classic moment there. Okay, quick side mission. For Mace to do that, he knew something was up back them times. He didn't want Cameron to be like pause every day being signed to Diddy. Okay, let me link you up with Biggie and Rivera. Go over there. Trust me, I'm signed to this nigga. He be asking me to write. He be asking me some weird shit after in the studio sessions, bro. Go over here with Biggie, okay? Don't worry, you'll be fine. Trust me, real nigga shit right there. Big up to Mace for that.
Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
Let's go. Shameless plug.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to
nice, fabulous voice,
tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff
Here it comes.
if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
Hold on. Stop the cap, Cam.
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting
Cameron,
around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
Thanks for being.
Salute to Cameron. Big salute to Cameron, okay? And I'm gonna add again I'll add another salute to salute squared. But I will say this, Cam. You knew why they called you over there. All right. This is a CNN exclusive. It's May 20th when you did this. And Diddy just had an apology video drop. So to be like, yo, I didn't know you was going to be talking about all this Diddy shit. Why you over bring me up over? Yo, who's a talent agency? Like, come on, Cam. Y'all caught what he did right there, right? Okay. And I'm not hating. This is what he's supposed to do. All right. She threw it to Mace. Remember what Mace said? He said, if you want to hear more, actually, he did this first. He drank the horsepower, made sure to plug the horsepower. Okay. Check. All right. Now he's looking at the homie like homies are waiting to go to the club, right? He's like, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Okay. They continue. If you want to hear more for what Mace has to say, the guy who was actually signed to Diddy, watch my show that starts on YouTube on this day at this time. Okay. Check. 2 minutes. It doesn't matter what Shorty asked him next. She could have told him she could have dropped a deep cut on his head top. Like, yo, from that Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment album, you know, when you were talking about we killed bitches, R-word them, bury the skirts. What did you mean by that? That wasn't where I was going, but then my sick, demented brain actually remembered that Cameron had a very wild lyric on a bar. He said, we kill girls, R-word them, y'all could fill in the blanks, and bury the skirts. But we'll save that for another day. What if she was to say, yo, Horse and Carriage, that was my shit. When you dropping another album, Cam? He would have still said, yo, who's Shorty's agent? I gotta go. Bye. Because his mission was complete. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. I didn't mean to bring up Cam's like misogynistic lyrics. Killer Cam's in my top 5. Okay, but like I said, we're all part of the problem. But even if she gave him the biggest big ups in the whole world, said, Cam, I actually, that pink horsepower, I got a whole truck full of it in the back. I bought it on retail, not even wholesale. He would have still been like, who's this chick agent? I gotta go. He might have stayed. If she started plugging all his products, he would have stayed in way longer. That's what she should have done. She should have said, oh, pink horsepower, what's that? Tell me more.
In here.
All right. But let me just pull up one more time because Cam, he's a slick one. We're not going to act like Cameron's never, ever, ever, ever been on the news before. Let's see if we could pull up one of his older ones. CBS News found it. Let's go. And then we're gonna move on. King Joffy Jones, 17 years ago. Shit, we old.
Hi, I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. Rapper Cameron has made millions from his lyrics about life in the mean streets of Harlem. And a big part of his hip hop culture is keeping your mouth shut when the cops come around. He told CNN's Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes why he'd rather be silent than a snitch.
You were shot in both arms.
Yes.
And you have nerve damage in one of them.
Yes.
Does it still hurt?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Feels like my hand is numb. It's in an ice box all day.
If you had seen who shot you, would you have told police?
No.
Why?
Because the type of business I'm in, it would definitely hurt my business. And the way that I was raised, I just don't do that. I was raised differently, not to tell.
A lot of people, though, hearing that are going to say that that's not a good thing.
The people that...
If you see something, you should say something, Cameron.
Say it's not a good thing, and most likely the people that don't buy my records. You know what I'm saying? The people that buy my records kind of understand where I'm coming from. I have a fan base of 500,000 people, which means every time my album comes out, I sell.
Wow. Put that into perspective. The man says, I got a fan base of 500,000 people. Like that was a stunt. I think Cameron got like way more than 1 million people on his Instagram right now.
500,000 on a good day, on a bad day. On a great day, I sell 2 million records. So basically, the people who would say that isn't a good thing, I don't think those are the same people that buy my album. The people that buy my music will understand why I'm saying what I'm saying.
So for you, it's really about business.
It's about business, but it's still also a code of ethics. Like I said, I'm raised from where we wasn't raised to tell. You wasn't brought up to say, hey, this guy did that. This guy did that. It's kind of like, not saying go do something bad to the person who did something to you, but it's kind of policing your own community.
If there's
handling the streets,
there's a serial killer living next door to you, though, and you know that person is, you know, killing people, would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me,
yeah,
no, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on them, but I'll probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because I don't need to.
This nigga's crazy. I'm not mad at him, but yo, man, put him in a corner. I can't lie. I forget dude's name. He put him in a corner.
Be living around serial killers, but I'm not going to call and be like, put the signs up like, yo, you know, the serial killers in 4E.
It's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
Big salute to Killer Cam. Okay. We just had to give Killer a moment right there. You know, show him some love on what's going on. Yo, Illinois, I'm a tap back in with you later, brother. I see you in the back room over here. I'm a tap back in with you later. I'm about to get off of this soon. I'm about to cook. I'm gonna cook a little bit more and get off of this. Let me bring him in. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap back in with you later, brother.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Salute, yo.
Bless. Big salute to Illinois. Big salute to Killer Cam. Real one right there. Before I continue here, quick fast, I want to give a big salute to the sponsors. I didn't get to do that in the beginning of this live here. Big salute to Diamond Club. I got a bag of the Diamond Club right over here. Okay. They got delivery across the GTA and across Canada. All right. If you need loud, edibles, any of that good stuff. Okay. Any of your 420 friendly needs. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada, and you could use the code We Love Hip Hop if you want a little discount. Okay. And if you want some blem, we got some courtesy of Steamin' Hot Grabba. I don't have my Grabba shaker over here with me, but big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba. They got hot ass Grabba. Okay. And like peanut butter Grabba, red herring, all different types of flavors. Okay. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, delivery all over the GTA. And you could also use the code We Love Hip Hop. Get yourself a little discount. You heard me? You know, gotta salute these sponsors. You know what I mean? Yo, quick thing before I move on to the next story, which is going to be technically an LA story. I am going to be making my journey. Pray, everybody put their prayers in for the brother Friday Ricky Dread, as you know, as I'm making my journeys into the West Coast, into these airports, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the first time me going into the United States since 2009, to be honest. Okay. We don't have to go back over all the things that's happened in my journey. For anybody who has been following my journey, go watch some interviews on the channel. I've actually had people interview me on the channel and talk about the different things that happened with me in 2009 and legal issues and all that type stuff. Okay. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to be making my way down to the United States and tapping in with the people over there at No Jumper. I got a lot of different things planned actually besides No Jumper. That's just one part of the trip. Okay. But big salute to all. I don't want to jinx anything. Okay. But put it this way. I will be uploading content while out there of different interviews that have been put into the vault, put into the can. I want to clear up my hard drive and just edit the shit, put it up on the channel, put it into the member section. So you'll probably be seeing content while I'm out there. Okay. I'll be spending some nights just doing the editing after I collect some content during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? But I have about 7 interviews planned so far. So it's going to be definitely a busy one. What are you saying here? Haley Kitchler says, little by little, hip hop is being destroyed, just like R&B. Just when they took down R. Kelly, that's a fact. After Diddy, who's next? Yeah, I think Diddy's the top of the mountain when it comes to that. So I don't know who's next when it comes. I don't think we can really. Everything else is downhill from there. Okay, we'll just start hearing about people that we've admired along the way, and we're just like, damn, you too, eh? He got the Diddy, or he got R. Kelly'd. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else is downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look out for the trip. Look out for my trip to the West Coast. Pray for the Brother Friday. But speaking of West Coast, one of the things that I was looking forward to actually was to go over there to No Jumper, pop up on their news show. They have their daily news show that runs Monday to Friday. They got different No Jumper hosts that pops in and out, and then different people that will be recurring guests like Hellcat. Who's the other? Zan Princess. Who's another person that pops up often on No Jumper News. But they have different people that pop up besides their regulars like Flacco, Sharp, Brick Baby. I think Brick Baby's cousin will pop up every once in a while and do some stuff. They had a dude who was at the store and he would just pop up, and they made him a recurring host. So that No Jumper News show has had a revolving door of different people. And besides that, for the people who follow No Jumper stuff, Adam has tried doing the bunch of different networks, bunch of different podcasts on his network in the times when he had AD and T-Rel and everybody over there, all the the Figmunity World people. When they were all over there, he had, what was the, at the end of the day, T-Rel started having a podcast. They tried something called the Glasses podcast at one point where there was 3 gentlemen, and I think the thing they had in common is they all wore glasses. Flacco and Gina and Lush had a show. They had mad shows. And then a whole bunch of people left No Jumper, and he downsized and said, okay, no more shows. I seen Adam dig his heels into the ground and start doing more interviews in those times. And then eventually he started getting more people back into the fold. That's when you started seeing the Poetic Flaccos, and Lush was already gone at this point. Almighty Suspect started getting a higher role in there. Sharp started doing more things than his own show. He started seeing him on the news more. They started evolving. Brick Baby came through, added a whole extra element of gangsterness to it. A lot has changed from the downtime to back to the uptime. But was it really an uptime? Because at this point now, Adam has decided to get rid of all of the different shows and only retain a few. Okay, so let's let him explain.
Okay, so I have a pretty huge announcement, and I'm doing it on Snapchat. So anybody who's thinking about ripping this and putting it on any other platform, don't even think about it.
Sorry.
Anyway, Snapchat exclusive.
Already ripped it.
I'm making some very big changes in terms of No Jumper. As of today, or as of tomorrow, the news, No Jumper News, it's over. The Monday show, the Wednesday show, and the Thursday show also are over. I've decided that I really want to focus No Jumper. So I will be continuing to do the Tuesday show with Lush and Brick Baby. I will continue to do as many interviews as possible. I'm going to have other people on the platform continuing to do interviews, everybody from, Almighty, Sharp, Brick. I just talked to all these guys, Flacco. We're still going to work together on doing interviews and, doing like repeat guest type interviews where I, have people on multiple times to talk about different things that are going on in the news, everything like that. But this decision has really been brought on primarily, I guess, as a business decision. And I say that to say I've been talking to my business manager a lot over the course of the past few weeks, taking a real deep dive into how the channel is doing, how much content we're creating, and taking a look at like what the true cost of creating stuff like the news is, and have basically just come to the conclusion that it makes more sense for No Jumper to produce less content and be a little bit more focused with a smaller team, a smaller number of employees, etc., and to just, you know, be a little bit more focused. You know, I look at a lot of my peers. I look at Vlad. Obviously, Vlad has kind of always been like the OG as far as I'm concerned in terms of this whole YouTube content space. And when I look at Vlad, I think that he kind of does it the smartest way possible, which is like if he wants to have a conversation with somebody, he just calls them in, pays them their rate, and then they do the conversation. He doesn't really have like consistent co-hosts. Obviously, I'm still going to have consistent co-hosts. I'm still going to do the Tuesday show with Brick and Lush because I still enjoy, you know, building that camaraderie and everything like that. But as far as like just trying to pump out so much content and doing 2 hours of the news every day and 2 hours every night, you know, I even like someone like Brick, I just had the conversation with Brick about the No Statement show on Wednesday, and like he totally gets it. And if anything, he was kind of like, bro, I didn't really feel like I was ready to do my own podcast in the first place. I just took it on because you suggested it, you believed in me. And, you know, like honestly, all these guys, from Almighty to Flacco to Sharp to Brick, I've seen all these guys grow a shitload as the years have gone by doing content on the channel. And like, you know, somebody like Almighty, I was just gassing him up. I'll say it here too, because I believe it was just that I've seen him grow a lot as an interviewer. Okay, I got cut off there. Anyway, I was just saying all about Almighty is that, you know, he's somebody who I've seen grow a shitload as a interviewer and content creator, and he has like an amazing ear / just like A&R mindset for new talent. You know, he's paying attention on a level that I really look up to, and I need people around me like him and Remo, etc., to like really help keep me tapped in with it.
Pay attention, okay, gang? Adam is not a stupid guy, okay? He's not going to go live and not have thought out all of the names that he needs to name in what he's doing here. Pay attention.
Exactly what's going on in the culture and everything like that. So this has nothing to do with me being, you know, against any of the hosts on the channel. If anything, I just had the conversation with all of them, and they all took it in stride and understood where I was coming from and realized that, you know, it's just a straight business decision. So this is a big development. You know, I look at like a lot of people, my peers in the space, and I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I spent the last however many years trying to really build No Jumper up as like a network where we could be producing a huge amount of content. And then just over the last couple of weeks from just having these conversations, I just realized this isn't really what I want to spend the next 10 years of my life doing in terms of trying to create another At the End of the Day or another Disconnected, if that counts, or whatever. You know, it's like all that shit is dope, and it definitely has helped, you know, get us more views / like, you know, make the fans interested. But the truth is that the soap opera that comes with doing No Jumper news and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't benefit us that much. It certainly is like something to talk about for a lot of people.
And when he means us, okay, he's talking about No Jumper, right?
But like getting a bunch of clips up in the Reddit and shit doesn't really like do that much for us as a business. And really, when I look at my life as a 40-year-old man, it's like I want to primarily be putting my time into things that are going to, you know, be more productive. Even like this right here, talking on Snapchat. Like I hate to break it to you, but sometimes when I look at how much I made on Snapchat for the day, I'm like, why is YouTube my focal point? Why am I looking at my YouTube analytics multiple times a day? Yikes. And I got the Snapchat shit going absolutely fucking crazy. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do in my life. And it's like if I am just putting out a handful of podcasts per week and then doing the November show once per week, having some of these other guys do interviews on my behalf, like that's good enough for me. I don't need to be producing 5 hours of content per week in order to view No Jumper as a success.
Hold on a second. I don't mean to pause it, gang. I have a poll that's rolling here on the chat saying, is Adam fed up of the gangster stuff? But I'm going to change this. All right. I think this is the second time I'm hearing this. I heard it the first time and I posted it. Okay. So I didn't, and I've been busy all day. All right. So I didn't get a chance to really take a listen to what he was saying more intently. Now I want to know this. Will Adam22 and No Jumper as a network? Okay. It's a long question. Soon. Question mark. Question marks. Question marks. Because the way he's sounding right there, he's like, just the amount of time that he spent just doing the Snapchat video, because this is originally a Snapchat video that now is getting, repurposed all around different places. But this is originally a Snapchat video. And he mentioned for the amount of time that it took him to make the Snapchat video and the amount of money he's going to make, he doesn't even understand why he obsesses over his analytics anymore on YouTube. It doesn't even make sense. Which means YouTube, and he's mentioned this in other interviews, YouTube is not really adding up as much as him doing some plug talk or him doing a Snapchat or something else.
So, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to probably try to frame this as me giving up or me being, totally fed up with some of the hoes or some bullshit like that. That's not really the case. It's just a case of me wanting to sort of reprioritize and take a step back from producing like a huge amount of content. So, yeah, hopefully you guys get it. Hopefully people won't go too crazy with spinning like weird narratives and implying that I said things in the...
Oh, no. They will.
Okay. Keep getting cut off. There's like no way in Snapchat to tell when you're going to get cut off unless you want to like have a pocket watch or some shit. Anyway. Yeah, I just, I know people are going to run with all kinds of narratives and be like, Adam fired the whole staff. Adam like is ending all the No Jumper content, whatever. That's not the case at all. This is just me kind of like doing what's strong. Right for myself in terms of my own peace of mind, as well as my own, ideas of what I want to be doing with the rest of my life. And I look at somebody who's my peer, like a Sean Cotton. We don't need to make it about Vlad every time, but I look at Sean Cotton and Say Cheese. Say Cheese, very popular channel, popular business. If you ask anybody who knows about what's going on in rap, they'll tell you like Say Cheese is up there near the top of the pile in terms of just creating content that shifts the culture and everything. But, I look at his channel and I'm like, this motherfucker Sean putting out like one podcast a week, maybe two. Like sometimes he'll put out podcasts like every 2 weeks, whatever, which is, that's dope. Like you don't need to put out like a gigantic amount of content in order to be successful, right? So I think for me, from a business perspective, it just makes sense to make a little bit less content and focus on other areas of the business that are a little bit more profitable, that might have longer legs and everything like that. To me, the business model of just taking a bunch of homies and putting them on camera together and just assuming that the fans are going to want to watch, I don't know. It might have made a little bit more sense like mid-pandemic. It might have made a little bit more sense 5 years ago, but it doesn't make that much sense now. And I think you see that with all sides of the media landscape where like, Complex did Everyday Struggle. Didn't really work out in the long run. They ran into a whole bunch of problems that we don't need to get into, but the hosts asking for more money, the advertisers are hard to get, et cetera, et cetera. They switched from Joe Budden to a different co-host. Didn't really work out the same way. These are all problems that I basically have dealt with too.
Okay. And we're not going to spin no narratives for the Big 22 stir, right? But if these are some of the same things that he's dealt with, as far as the things that he's talking about that happen over at Complex with Everyday Struggle, hosts wanting to get paid more money, all these different types of things, with the amount of people that have been circulating in that No Jumper studio who have been doing multiple shows, multiple hostings, all these different things, there might be, he said he's dealt with this. He might have been talking about the old staff, but he could be talking about the new staff too.
Where it's a hard business to run, and even if it was really cracking, it still would not be that profitable. It still would be a little bit tough to justify, even though obviously like at a certain level, it's good for the overall brand. But yeah, I know some people will have a hard time comprehending what I'm talking about and everything. It'll definitely be a letdown for some of the people who really thrive on documenting the messiness on the No Jumper platform. But I think overall, this makes sense for me as a businessman, and I feel kind of light and free as a result of making this decision. So you're still going to see me having relationships with all the different hosts on camera to one level or another, but definitely some big changes coming down. No more No Jumper news. If you somehow missed that,
big changes.
Monday show, Wednesday show, Thursday show, all moved or all shut down. Tuesday show. Anyway, I keep getting cut off, but you guys get the idea.
What is this filter,
yeah.
bro?
No Jumper.
Walk on with a filter, fam.
News over. No Jumper has a channel still going strong. You will certainly notice probably like a decrease in overall views, because that's another part of it, is that I've just kind of decided that I don't want to like spend my whole fucking life chasing after views. You know, it's like I'm doing well for myself. I got a nice life for myself. I'm proud of the content that I've been creating and that other people have been creating on my channel. But as far as just like always trying to recapture the view counts that we were getting during the pandemic and
the
shit,
viral moments,
it's just, that's not really what I need to be doing with my life. I got a couple of dope businesses. I got a lot of good stuff. There's other things I want to put time into.
Yikes.
For me, a great week on No Jumper is like, we do the Tuesday show. I drop maybe like 5-6 interviews that I've done. Drop probably like a handful of interviews that the other hosts have done. And we good. I think that makes sense for me at this point in my life. So appreciate everybody who watched this. Appreciate all the No Jumper fans. Rogue Game forever. I love you guys. Content will be getting a little bit more focused. Over and out. This decision has...
So here we are. He's made some changes. It's not going to be the same amount of content that you guys have been seeing before. It's going to be a lot of changes. Okay, you're not going to, no more news. So as far as the whole seeing a weekly or daily news special and sometimes just seeing some random person pop up like your boy, it's just not happening. Okay, now I do understand where Adam is coming from, and we can go through some of these comments here too, because the comments, Adam22 has a very toxic comment section, or the comment section that follows him. And this is my comment section. Big salute to the comment gang. Comment gang strong. However, when it comes to Adam22, when I look from page to page, he's getting a lot of the same energy. Oh, he's a slave master. He's a C-uck. Look at some of the comments here. Guy says, thanks for making me millions. Laughing emoji. Big salute to Tweez. My thoughts, who cares? Rent is due on the 1st. Dalton Higgins, salute to Dalton Higgins. Little less culture vulturing. Who the F cares? Damn homie. Okay, and damn homie has had her share of issues over there with the No Jumper team. She was on the news for like 4 days straight and some of their other shows and ended up having a major crash out. Salute to damn homie. She says, I knew it was coming. Laughing emojis. Didn't think it would be so soon, or this soon. Too much disloyalty and talentless bums thinking they're running shit. Adam had to remind them. Jeez. 514 Smoke says, still won't admit that he's the cause of all the chaos. Ooh. So, like he said, you know, people are going to start spinning agendas, right? But yeah, nobody's like, damn, Adam, why you do that? Look at this one. Silent Paper Boy. Colonize Missy. One question also right here. No more at Whack 100. That's a good question, because the other show that was really working on that network was the Whack and Adam show. So I would imagine he might retain that as well. I'm not sure. I don't have any inside information when it comes to these guys. But I did hear Adam mention some of this stuff on prior interviews about how doing his no jumper job is cool. However, he has an easier day doing plug talk than doing no jumper. All right. Let me see here. Let me see right here. And big salute to Danny from The Stop. If y'all watched The Stop's YouTube channel, that's the channel that reviews a lot or reacts to a lot of Joe Budden content. Great channel. Okay, I suggest you go subscribe to his channel. Channel's called The Stop. Big salute to Danny. Hold on.
Down that show, I'm just standing there thinking, this makes no fucking sense. This is never gonna work.
What did you think? Like it was like watered down everyday struggle? Did you think it was just like
it sounded like a boring version, like a boring not clips? When I saw the 5-hour timestamp, I was like, okay, I don't got time for this. What? How did you feel about it?
No, I thought it was great. I thought Flacco was in his bag. I thought, like, man, to see the growth of him. But what I thought was like,
maybe it's right here, because he talks about how
Joe to make all those choices.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that there?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to sit up in your little house and just, cast judgment when you don't actually have to worry about. And I mean, you saw so much of that with the dudes who left this channel, is that they were all very, very critical about all these different things and thought that they were all deserving of more money, and then they leave. And guess what? You're not making any fucking money now. It's like, it's just the reality of it is that like, oh, now you get to deal with all the exact same shit that I was dealing with, except that my business is sort of held up by ancillary income streams that you are not going to have access to, like the fact that we have 1 million subscribers on our show on Snapchat, and we get 10 paid posts a day on the No Jumper Instagram and shit like that, and that has been quite enjoyable to see other people realize that they didn't know as much about the business of running a podcast as they thought they did.
I think it's weird because when you ask people about which networks are struggling, yours is always going to come up, right? Because it's easy to say Adam's struggling versus Drink Champs is struggling right now. But I did think about, what about the Instagram? What about the TikTok? What about the Snapchat? What about all that other stuff? What about your store? What about the merch that you have? And that doesn't get brought up. But I wrote this down because one of the themes in your No Jumper in the AMP show that you did with Joe was kind of like this redundancy, right? This redundancy of what Fig factions were doing within your network at the time. And it seems like that's happening now with them, where there's this Figmunity umbrella, right? But that doesn't seem like the priority.
Okay.
So much so that people within Figmunity are saying, oh, we're not Fig.
Right here.
Of like what exactly is the best use of my time on any given day,
Yeah, what matters. I think that's one thing that is fascinating because
I was just having sex with a Palestinian woman before I came here. Okay. The show. And do you think that adding them was in some way an admission that the original two weren't so great? Because I don't think he ever really talked about bringing in more hosts when it was the Rory and Mal era, right?
Yeah, I think he would interview the Bloods. Remember, he was interviewing the Bloods and all the gang members from New York City. I thought, this is my notes, like it feels like that side of your business is way more like profitable.
And he's
it looks
cooking
like to me. And the way you've talked in the past, it felt like that.
Two very different businesses, because one I own 50% of, one I own 100% of. One has like very minimal overhead, whereas No Jumper has much more overhead in terms of editors and hosts, etc. And then also like subscription revenue versus mostly YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook money / Instagram promo / like all these No Jumper revenue streams. So it's kind of like, and think about the quantity too. On Plug Talk, we drop 4 episodes a week, which seems like a lot, I think, to the fans or to the our peers. But meanwhile, on No Jumper, a lot of times we'll drop, I don't know, like fucking 10 podcasts in a week, plus all the clips and stuff, plus like a couple vlogs, I don't know. So it's very, very different. I would say that like with No Jumper, only recently have I kind of started to take a step back and look at the actual profitability of certain things with the business and been like, okay, should I be?
This is the keys.
doing 20 interviews a week, or should I maybe be taking a step back and putting more time into these other things? Because I do so many things and it just feels like I have this momentum where I have to keep doing fucking interviews because it's just something I'm interested in.
February,
but I'm also trying to do
This
the
is February
science.
29th.
Two different podcasts, different.
This is February 29th, 2024.
Twitter Ice was a different way. I don't know if you remember Ice from the Twitter days.
He was very edgy, right?
Very edgy.
Yeah.
I thought he was like.
I'm assuming that like you probably are thinking about that a little bit too. Is like, damn, this is like kind of weird. Like, did you always assume that you were going to do a face reveal at some point or not?
Yeah, I had to do a face reveal.
Oh my God. Hold on. I think it just cut.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that most of them didn't even know that I interview rappers.
Yeah. That's
just fucking all day. It just feels like
okay, right there.
It's easy, it's fun,
yeah.
But like comparing that to like having an in-depth 3-hour Benzino conversation, it's just like, I don't know, that just like means more to me, even if the sex stuff was like clearly more beneficial.
Okay.
Also, just how many nuts are you going to bust in a week?
I was thinking more about like just managing other types of things that under the Plug Talk umbrella, not necessarily you being all up in the video.
Sometimes I look at the amount of money that No Jumper brings in and I'm like, God, maybe I should just really focus on porn more.
That's what I'm saying.
I think some of the No Jumper staff the ones that had to go, they might need to go back to this. This is Danny from the Stop on Joe Budden exposing him, Charlemagne falling off, Queen's Flip, and more. Okay. It's got 42K views. It's not the highest viewed video on their channel, but I watched this interview and I heard the energy, even his body language. He just don't seem like he has the enthusiasm for No Jumper. Maybe the enthusiasm for No Jumper is still there to do hip hop content, but to put the amount of work that he's had to put in over the last, let's say, 3 years is not worth putting out that content on such a regular basis, is the way I see it. He still wants to do No Jumper. He still wants to do it, but it's just not fun no more. Like, mans are over there having issues, telling there's certain people, yo, you can't come over here. If you, there's people catching fades outside, catching fades on set. Just a lot. Okay. And he said it right here. Like, he could literally, I'll rewind. He could just bust a few nuts. And he puts out 4 videos of Plug Talk per week in comparison to, there's like 5 videos of just the news every week. That's just the news. That's not interviews. So they're probably putting out at least 20 clips, 20 pieces of content, whether it's clips or it's the full length content, and they have the clips channel. Keep that in mind. So they're probably putting out 40 to 60 pieces of content per week, probably.
I was thinking more about like just managing other types of things that under the Plug Talk umbrella, not necessarily you being all up in the video. That is fascinating because I was listening to you and Joe's interview on AMP and kind of seeing you go through the machinations of like, I know this looks really bad right now, but I see a light at the end of the tunnel. And you're still thinking about that. You're still thinking about which content should I keep, which content should I tweak. But that's why I asked about the Plug Talk stuff, is because like you're only doing those episodes, but you could always do more, right?
It feels kind of empty in comparison. Just fucking all day. It just feels like it's easy, it's fun, but like comparing that to like having an
right. Yeah, salute to the Adam22. Okay, listen, I have no issues with the decisions that he's making for his company. Okay, I feel like a lot of people in the comment sections have taken issues or just use the comment section to give their narratives of how they feel Adam is, whether it's true or not of some of the narratives they try to paint of the guy, colonizer or whatever. From my dealings with him, I haven't had any issues. Okay. And just from watching his business acumen and just watching the way that he's been maneuvering through the industry, I ain't mad at him. Okay. Wouldn't do a lot of the moves that he's done, obviously, with the whole cucking and all that type of stuff. He's done some wild things. And I could also see that a lot of those things were things that he obviously wanted to do. But with the business going up and down and probably No Jumper being a lost leader, some of those things he was probably, quicker to do, let's say, because, I just lost like 100 racks on No Jumper right now. Yeah, let's do the pretend to be gay scene, or not scene, but like pictures, right? So who knows? But big salute to Adam22. Okay, keep doing your thing, brother. But yeah, like I said, I'll be in the West Coast tomorrow. I'll keep y'all posted when I do a live out there on what the status of No Jumper is. Last thing I want to cover quick fast before I get out of here. Toronto fireworks. Okay. Let's see what I can find here. Perfect. The SEO for Fakari is very high. Okay. So for the people who are outside of Canada, all right, I don't even know if that's if Victoria Day is something that's outside of Toronto and different provinces. They might not have Victoria Day in Quebec, but who knows? I don't know. Okay. But we had Victoria Day over here. Okay, it was long weekend for a lot of people. They had their Monday off. There was a lot of fireworks going on, whether it was locally or it was, at the fireworks places, the designated places where people can go watch fireworks. Okay, for the people who know, they got Bridges Bay, a few different places. I know over in the States, this might be Memorial Day weekend, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong about that. Okay. Now, every time there's some kind of fireworks celebration, we got another one on the way. Canada Day is just about a month and a half or 2 months away. Okay. Or about a month and a half away, technically. A month and a few days, to be honest. Because that's July 1st. And on July 1st, there'll be more fireworks. However, in Toronto, and I don't know about everywhere else, I'm in Toronto. Okay. I know Montreal has their share of badness. But these guys went off over here. Bloor and Christie. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, this next story, pretty shocking video from the Christie Pitts Park area last night, shows fireworks being shot by individuals along the stretch of Bloor and in the presence of police.
Yeah, just a wild scene. TV24's Beatrice Azen is live from the scene this morning here. Significantly quieter this morning, Beatrice, but also you're trying to get some answers as to what happened here, because as you pointed out last time, so many police from so many divisions called in.
No question about it, Nick and Courtney. There was a
heavy
big police
niggatry at
presence
hand
here. I don't know if it was a case of police getting overwhelmed at first, maybe didn't anticipate the fact that we would see this kind of thing happening here at Bloor and Christie. But it seems like police were kind of just hanging around watching it happen. And in fact, despite the fact there were fireworks flying across Bloor Street here, there was no alert put out, no tweet put out by police, at least alerting people to the fact that this was happening. So here's the video on your screen now. You can see it. You can hear the fireworks.
There's some heavy niggatry at hand here.
Crackling. You can hear people screaming as well. Not clear how many people were actually involved in this, if they're teenagers or just young people, but just in general, you can see there were a lot of people out and about in the
My youth, you have parents.
streets near Bloor and Christie. We had our freelance video.
Hold on. Look at this.
Near Bloor and Christie. We had our freelance videographer who captured this footage. According to him and what he observed, that this happened actually over a 2-hour span, he believed, from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. So that's a whole lot of time for.
Hold on. Look at this. Yo. You know what? I should chill because man's gonna be like, "Yo, fam, I saw you on your live stream, fam. You gotta chill, fam. Why are you being a cop like that, fam? Stop! You're a snitch, Bridget. Bro, what are you doing? Go read a book, my youth."
7 p.m. So that's a whole lot of time for police to kind of be hanging around, allowing this to happen if that's in fact true, and not making arrests.
What did Doug Ford say? 10 in your yard. Go home.
Be clearing the way and making sure that people are safe, because there was also cars coming down Bloor Street, obviously a major artery here in the city. So cars coming down, fireworks being shot at vehicles, and there's one shot actually where a firework that's in the ground is pointed at a police cruiser.
What? Okay, this is not Florida. This is Toronto. Keep this in mind. I know y'all might be like, yo, where is that? What's that, in Compton? No.
And it's a sergeant's
Lauren Christie.
vehicle, by the way.
Christie Pitts,
pointed
there
at a sergeant's police cruiser and appears to be hitting this cruiser. When it comes to police, there's
Look at Shorty.
some shots as well. A couple of officers on bikes. You can
And
see
then Shorty with the camera. Oh, my Lord. Go home.
fireworks in their hands. It looks
Mind
like
you, you know what? Going home might not be the move. Going home might be a trash move. Like, yo, my parents are treating me like garbage. I need to stay outside. I ain't even gonna hold you.
they managed to seize some of the fireworks and some of the people.
Yo, somebody's whip almost got moshed up right there. Look at this. Look at these bod breed youths.
Seized.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. What are they doing with their lives? This is how I know I'm starting to get older. Maybe back when I was 25, I might have been like, yo, the man that went off last night. But Jesus Christ. They make it like, niggas, we can't have nothing. Has this always been a thing? Like this is not the first time I've seen this. Okay, don't get me wrong. Let's not get it twisted. This is not the first time that I've seen youths go crazy with the fireworks when it comes to any of these celebrations or any of these holiday times. But I feel like I don't remember this shit back in the 90s.
Some of the fireworks and some of the people participating
Maybe I was doing other shit.
in this chaos. As far as our videographer observed, he didn't see any arrests. Doesn't mean that there's not any that happened, but I can tell you, Nick and Courtney, so far police have been very quiet on this morning. I've called 14 Division to try to talk to the staff sergeant a couple of times. I was referred to the corporate communications team, the officers, the media officers who work out of Toronto Police Headquarters. And so far, they've not answered our questions about what happened, how long did this happen for, and why were essentially police standing around allowing this to happen. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like there was anyone that was injured, but an interesting scene. And this is exactly what police did not want to see happen when the superintendent from 55 Division out near the beaches, who was on scene at Ashbridges Bay, spoke to the media last week. She mentioned the fact that police would be out in full force, observing what was happening, asking people not only not to shoot fireworks at each other, but not to shoot fireworks, period, in public places. It is against the law. So lots of questions for police this morning, Nick and Courtney, and we'll get back to you as soon as we have any answers.
Yeah.
Time for police captured.
So they went crazy. And this, like I said, this is not the first time. Ashbridges Bay, they be going off over there. There's been a time, I think, where they ran off all the people in Ashbridges Bay. Ashbridges Bay. Is it one word? Trouble. Let's put trouble. Let's refine our search a little bit more. Heavy police presence in Charles. So keeping it safe while using fireworks. Let me see. We're not going to play any of the actual fireworks itself. Let's do this. Heavy police presence. This is a day ago. Because they've been having some issues with Ashbridges Bay. Oh, what's this? Fireworks set off inside a packed transit bus? Jesus Christ. Yo, what is wrong with Toronto, man? Let me do this. Residents or fireworks ongoers terrorized. All right, let's do that. This is one from one day ago.
It's absolutely bustling here at Woodbine Beach. It has just been getting busier and busier all day long, with thousands of revelers expected for tonight's fireworks show starting at 10 p.m. Present. It comes after a long weekend of chaos in 2020.
Watch this. This is what happens on fireworks celebrations over here.
We also will have our mounted unit present. It comes after a long weekend of chaos in 2022, when police reported 2 people shot, 2 robberies at gunpoint, a stabbing, and numerous fireworks shot into crowds, leading to...
Yo, that's crazy. So not only the fireworks, people shooting fireworks at each other, niggas is stabbing, shooting, doing all kind of crazy. Listen, I don't even, Ashbridges Bay, no, sir.
19 arrests. No arrests were reported.
A lie, that's you, Friday. Oh, that's you, Friday, Ricky Dread. Pew! Right to the chest.
2023, but locals we spoke to say they're still going to steer clear of the annual event.
I know people in the neighborhood kind of were concerned, and I understand, but
Karen ain't going nowhere around there.
Live near one of the nicest places in the city. I think you have to expect that it's going to attract people, and I think everyone should be able to enjoy it, and it stays under control. But I'm not,
Why is she talking like this? And everything has an inflection like this?
Too many people for me.
Amidst the large crowds, police are once again reminding revelers not to bring or set off their own fireworks. They could face a $1,000 fine. And it's not just fireworks.
$1,000.
You to leave at home. Although you can drink in other city parks, you cannot do that here. So please.
All right, so we got enough of that. Yeah. This is just, for the people over here in Canada and for the people over there in the States, I'm sure you guys have had your heavy share of people just taking a good celebration and just turning it bad. Okay. Don't worry. It doesn't only happen over there. We got some idiots over here too. And the crazy part about it, I'll say quick fast before I get off of this. A lot of them niggas probably watch We Love Hip Hop. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. It's I'm thankful for having an audience, but we got some real thugged out niggas who watch this shit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Some niggas in jail, niggas with jail suits just came home type niggas. Yo, I was watching you in the Bing, fam. Wagwan, right?
A dramatic.
Some of them niggas is probably watching the shit right now or watching
lighting
the shit later on when I do a repost of this, saying a lie. Why are you dissing the man? Them grow up, man. I know y'all young, but grow the hell up, man. Y'all acting foolish. Look at this.
Videographer shot while standing out here on Bloor Street. You see people, whether they're teenagers.
They shot the videographer or the videographer.
Just young people shooting fireworks at one another out here.
They're just shooting at the police car. Like, yo, this is the problem with the police too. I'm not saying go lock these niggas up. Okay, gang, relax. But y'all niggas are just like, hands are tied. They must have some special order, like don't do shit to these motherfuckers right here.
On the street, you can hear the sounds, the crackle. You can hear people yelling and screaming as well.
Don't put your hand on one kid.
Quite busy. This was around 9-ish last night here on the stretch of Bloor Street. So obviously a big danger with fireworks being shot.
You hear the chopper out.
Crowds.
We don't have regular choppers over here in Toronto. They rarely use the chopper. Actually, that's probably a news chopper. My bad. I don't think they got the police chopper anymore.
And cars going by as well. And then you see officers in some of the other pieces of video, a couple of officers on bikes seemingly confiscating some of these fireworks from some of the participants.
Yeah. listen, if next time when it comes to July 1st,
What I saw was a bunch of like teenagers and kids just running up and down Bloor, kind of shooting fireworks at each other, and also like people walking by. So it was really quiet for like a Victoria Day. And then you would just hear like fireworks being shot, but like so close and like see the colors, so you knew it wasn't far off. So when I looked out the
yo, Toronto gal, yo, big salute to. I have nobody to salute here. I'm sorry. There's nobody to salute in this off this segment over here. Okay. You guys need to go read a book, do something else with your time. All right. I think that's all I got here for today. Probably be back in a couple of days. Okay, on the other side of the border. Didn't have to use a VPN, nothing. All right. Like I said earlier in this live, pray for the bro. Okay, your prayers work, and I'll see you guys in a few days. All right. Until then, we off this. Deuces.